Okay, guys, this is EvilOGR-Pushrod. I'll be live streaming here for the first time. I'm also known as AKA Pushrod Jones. This is an open lobby. We're going to be at Talladega, of course, as you see. I'm not sure how this is going to work out. This is basically a test, a trial run. And we'll see how it goes, man. These open lobbies usually aren't very very good races, to be honest with you. A lot of wrecks, a lot of dumb mistakes, and basically just some inconsiderate people. But we'll give it a shot and see what happens. You know, it's live streaming, so it is what it is.
Almost ready.
I'll be starting, looks like 6th on the outside.
That car there is on your inside. Who's inside?
It's going to, it's not a very big lobby, so jump to the bottom here, get some draft. Oh, they're already getting erratic here. And it sort of kills your momentum when you have to back out of the throttle early, you know, especially when you haven't even got up to high gear and got your speed built up. But yeah, these guys are a little
Careful, still there.
rough back here. But better than I figured. Most don't even get through the turn one, so on the first lap. Oh, there we go. That's pretty typical with these open lobbies.
Clear all around.
A lot of inexperience. I think mostly is these guys get on the game and they search online for setups, and the setups aren't ideal. However, they're inexperienced and have yet to figure out how to dial them in. I was there myself at one time, so I mean, I can't knock it too hard, I guess. But the difference is when you're inexperienced, you should try to start at the back and give, man. You know, don't block, cut anybody off deliberately. Learn to hold your line. That's the thing. Get that car set up where it'll hold the line. But you'll see these guys go from the top of the track to the bottom to the top. And that's kind of sad. What are these guys doing in pit road already? They shouldn't have to pit here, I wouldn't think.
10 laps to go.
Yeah, we have to pit. It's awful short race to have to pit, but I don't have very good drafting help back here. Apparently, he needs to be on that bumper pushing. Oh, this car is slow. Look at 196th in the turn. That's a little off the pace. I just switched to a Ford. I'm a Ford man, but I have been previously running the Chevrolet in the Cup. Seemed like the Chevrolet handled a little better than the Fords do. For whatever reason, I'm not sure why. But neither here nor there. Well, everyone either pitted in front of me or they've backed out. I'm leading this mess.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Yeah, I think they've just pitted. Me and who's a Cowboy Killer, 1, 2, 3 behind me. He has yet to pit also, so I'm going to try to stick it out here and go as long as I can. Show 5 laps of fuel.
That car there's on your inside. He's inside. Bottom lane's clear. Use it if you need it.
This is a restrictor plate track, and you really need to have a drafting partner, you know, a partner when you pit. NASCAR Heat 3 is a good game. They've done a lot of work to this game. A lot more improvements are coming from what I understand. A few things I personally would like to see is a test track. It's hard to set your car up with all the AI cars. It would be nice to be able to at least turn the AIs off while you're setting your car up.
That car there's on your inside. He's inside. Clear all around.
But they've came a long way. I know another thing that I'd like to see different is I'm not a big fan of the way that they have the esports competition. It goes about total race time. I would personally myself, and a lot of people that are on the EvilOGR team would also agree, we would like to have actually races with damage and wear, and not go by the total race time, but encourage people to actually race instead of just follow the leader, basically, to try to get into the A class, you know, because you have A, B, and C class. I assume there's no D. I've never seen a D class, but I'm usually fast enough to at least get in the B, even on the tracks I don't run a lot. Today's race was a Xfinity race at Mid-Ohio. I don't have a lot of seat time there. I am in the A class, however. I did manage to do that. I better pay attention to my fuel here. 2 laps to go on fuel.
Bring her down pit road. We're almost out of fuel. Wow, that's fast.
My spotter, the spotters really, they sort of help you with fuel, you know, warn you, but you see the light down there comes on. For anyone who joins the game, I would recommend not putting a whole lot of into your spotter. He'll clear you sometimes, and you go down or go high wherever he says you're clear, and there's somebody there. So you always have to look to make sure you're clear and not take. I'm going in now this time. See if this guy goes with me.
You to slow down, please.
Let's see. No tires, no damage. You'll see it says laps 4 to go. However, I'm going to cross the start-finish line here in the pits, and then it will be 3 laps to go. I could have chanced it to stay out 1 more lap. However, sometimes you'll run out just before you get there. Yeah.
Clear the pit. Hammer down. Come on.
Oh. Another thing, you have no control when you're in pit. So when you come out of the pit, sometimes the car will dart left, like it just did to me, or sometimes it'll dart straight out on the track at certain tracks, and you have to really, especially if you're side by side coming out and you neither have control. I have to be behind this fella here, and not dogging him or anything. I just I didn't like the way, see how he's running there high. I didn't like his line or his car control. I'm not sure if he's trying to slow himself down so I can catch him, or if he just can't hold his line. I don't understand. I'm on a racing wheel. I'm actually on the Thrustmaster T150. But I started on a controller for years. I was on a controller for many years. And those guys that say they have controllers, that's not an excuse for me, because I was able to hold my line, you know, with a controller. I did step up to the T80, Thrustmaster T80, which is not a force feedback wheel. And it's not a bad wheel, but it's basically a controller that turns, you know, steering. I would suggest, if anybody looking for wheels, to definitely go with a force feedback wheel. It's worth the money.
Getting low on gas. You're getting low on gas, man. You're running on.
I expect he's going to try to come across my nose in this turn here. He's clear. He can do so. He's clear. He's got enough speed that I'm not going to be able to pass him on the outside by myself. He's going to have to make a mistake, like washing up like he's doing there. A lot of blocking on this game, and that's not cool. It's really not cool. Somebody gets underneath of you, you really should let him go. Especially at a restrictor plate track, because you can always tuck back in behind him and not lose a whole lot. But that's my first video, and we're going to test and see how this thing how it works out. Not too bad there. I started at the back in second place. But it's a small, you know, 6 cars and one guy, I guess, wrecked out early. Yep. We'll catch you on the next one, guys.